Now then, you beautiful buggers. Hope everyone is fit and well and ready for a late summer weekend of sunshine. Cheers, everybody. Never boring being a Wednesday night, is it? We had been record breakers, all them silly statements, EFL playoff comebacks, Wembley wins, different managers, ticket prices, more silly statements, withdrawing funds, and all this in the last 4 months. Never a dull moment. I mean, talking of record breakers, I think last season that 96 points, most clean sheets, and of course the greatest comeback in EFL playoff history. 4 months on, we're still breaking records, but not the ones we want. Worst ever start, not just in the Championship, but in the entire EFL history. And of course that means worst ever start in our 157-year history. Take a bow, Mr. Chansiri. Even you've surpassed yourself. I think in the 18 games under Cisco, that's including all pre-seasons, managed 1 win versus Chesney, that was last minute. Nobody believed this after that 120 plus 3 in May. Game the other night, another poor performance, but they did look like they put a bit of a shift in, but there's just definite lack of quality and belief in the squad, and especially the players that he's been using. I mean, to be fair, West Brom were in second gear and they still dominated. Famio at left back, we're awful way into that mistake. Pity we ain't got a left back at the club, have we, eh? I wonder. Biggest positive, as always, 2,000 Wednesday nights. Noise from them were unreal. Worst start to a season, awful tactics, awful manager, worst chairman ever, ridiculous prices, and yet those fans who Chansiri says is to blame just turn up and yet again show why they're up there with the best. Are you listening, Chansiri? The fans are still supporting their team. I mean, post-Wembley, should have tapped in on all this. 2 biggest assets, fan base and stadium. Will you ever learn? Having said that, prices versus mini pigs, not too bad, Mr. Chansiri. That's what it should be, as a level playing field, that, mate. Then we get the news on Wednesday evening that Cisco has gone. I mean, relief from thousands of Wednesday nights could be heard across Pennines. Our season, I reckon it can finally start again without that clown in charge. So we start again. It's a clean slate. We've got a chance now. It's a slight chance of staying up. Next appointment is crucial. I think we've got 2 points from 10 games, so 2 points from 30. That averages around 10 points for the season. If we don't get this appointment right, then it's League One by February. Ideally, I'd love Dean Smith, but I don't think he'd work for Chansiri. Chansiri loves his yes men. I mean, with Chansiri's track record and his crappy advisors, I think this will probably be another cheap option fuck up. Some foreign manager who doesn't know the league, the club, and Sheffield people. So, who could we get that could save us from drop? It's been spoke about before, hasn't it? Forget about who they've managed before, who they support. It's got to be about Sheffield Wednesday and the best man for the job to get Wednesday out of this position. And it pains me to say this, and I never thought I'd say it, but, and it's splitting fan base, like I said, but I'd get Colin in. He knows some of the players at our club, some of the UK players in team. He knows this division more than any other manager that has ever managed in English League football. He understands Yorkshire people. He understands our city. His man management at this level, not Premier League, at this level is great. Excuse me. Love him or hate him, he gets the job done. And that's what we need. I think he's also worked with Thompson before at Scarborough, so there's some familiarity straight away there. Get him on an interim basis. He'll save us from drop. Then in the meantime, we'll have the time to recruit best man for a long-term job and potentially have a good next season. I know jury's out on that one, but personally, I think it would be a good option for Sheffield Wednesday. Forget about the past and our neighbours across the road. On a side note, and this tells another story about Chansiri. If you count interim managers, the new manager, when he arrives, will be the 14th time we've chopped and changed. I think it's 9 permanent managers it will be. And then in between that, 5 times we've had an interim manager. So we average a different manager in charge just over every 200 days. Absolute bonkers. And that tells you a story about our chairman. And for fuck's sake, when we welcome the new manager on board, whoever he is, don't drop the same bollockers like last time and make it all about you. Welcome them to the club and don't rabbit on about bloody Carlton Palmer. Sunday's game, got to be in full voice at S6 and get Thompson and boys the backing. And of course, a little round of applause for Big Dazza. He gave us some great memories, but it's all about Wednesday now. Forget about that. Little round of applause. Thanks, Dazza. You're gone, mate. And I go straight back to Old Guard. Dawson, James, Palmer, Iekwe, Iofa, Bannon if he's fit, Byers, Windass if he's fit, Patterson, Gregory, and get Marvin Johnson registered. I think we're on for a first win at season on Saturday. I really do. Could be a Sheffield double on this weekend. What do you reckon, eh? Singing the Blues come 5 p.m. I know it's a bit of positivity. Be nice though, wouldn't it? Oh, one last thing. Bless you, little Bradley Lowry. One big positive has come out of all that negativity from that incident. Bless you, young man. So, it's reasons to be a bit more cheerful. Come on, you blue and white wizards. Come on, Wednesday.